Good afternoon from the Universal Orlando parking garage. We're headed in today because there's new donuts. I gotta eat some new donuts. There is a new Moldarama in the Horror Nights tribute store, and we haven't had a look at the roller coaster, the Jurassic Park roller coaster construction, in a long time. So I'm excited to see how far along that is and see what else is going on in Universal. So let's head inside. Looks like there's not a lot of people here today, so that's exciting. Yeah, so far looking like a good day. Nobody on this side. Like, we'll see what it's like once we get into the City Walk for sure, though. Oh yeah, look at this crowd in City Walk. There's hardly anybody here. Woo, that feels good. Also, another thing is that movie theaters have been offering the ability to rent out a theater, and it seems fairly cheap to me. Like, for maybe 150 bucks, you and 6 of your friends, or you and 5 of your friends can rent out a theater. That's like $25 a person. That's not bad at all. That's like the regular cost of a movie ticket. Oh, now we're starting to see some actual framing going on at this storefront out here that was all demolished before. This would be an entrance right here. This wasn't here the last time that we came through. That's exciting. Steelwork is going up. Oh yeah, lots of steelwork is going up. A couple of awnings over here. It looks like we've got some ventilation going in, some HVAC going in there. Got some plumbing in there. Got some walls. This is exciting. The exterior of this shop is really starting to take shape. And while we're here, got some Horror Nights stuff out here. We got a throwback shirt from Horror Nights 26 featuring Chance. This is $28. And this is kind of interesting because there hasn't been any other Chance references in any of the other material that we've seen. We got some horror throwbacks. Socks. See, oh, look at this, a Frankenstein pillow. Huh, I feel like we've seen everything. Oh, this is a new one. We saw this King of the Silver Screen last time. And now we've got this one, the Queen of the Silver Screen with the Bride of Frankenstein. Honestly, she kind of looks like Britney Spears to me on this shirt. I'm not sure that I've seen this hoodie before with Beetlejuice on it. Man, I wish that we had a Beetlejuice house at Halloween Horror Nights this year. It would be so awesome. Man. Looks like we've got some new drawstring bags that are $26 a piece with the new logos that would have been for Halloween Horror Nights 30 this year. Dang. What else do we got over here? Magnets. This is a new design for the magnets and the keychains. Yeah, everything else I feel like we've seen already. And then of course the cups over here. So if you all have been watching our videos for a little bit at least, you know that this is Jack the Clown. Huge part of Halloween Horror Nights. And because of that, over at Voodoo Donuts, over here, they have a special Jack the Clown donut available right now. We're gonna get it. There's also a pumpkin spice donut that we're gonna try. So we got a couple of donuts for lunch. Before we go in, I wanted to point out there's nobody up at these tables. Hardly anybody in this direction at City Walk. And even less in this direction. So it's definitely a very, very light crowd today. Here they are on the carousel. There's the Jack one. This is the pumpkin one. I actually got this one before and I didn't film it. It was okay. It's like a Bavarian cream strawberry lemonade filling on it. So here are my 2 donuts that I got. I got the Jack the Clown one, which is a raised yeast shell donut with vanilla frosting and raspberry jelly Bavarian filling. I like it. It looks fun. And then this one is the pumpkin one, and this is a raised yeast shell donut with vanilla frosting and pumpkin spice filling. The pumpkin donut is gigantic. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it's really big. It's like probably like 6 inches across. Real large. This one is the same size as their other bar donuts, which is still pretty big. I don't know, I'm excited. Donuts for lunch. As I'm eating these, I did want to just point out that it is 95 degrees in the shade, and it feels like temperature of 108. It's a hot day today. All right, let's do it. Which one should we do first? Should we do the Jack the Clown one the first? Why not? This is gonna be messy, I can feel it. All right, let's get into it. When it said it was raspberry filling, I thought that it meant that it was like a raspberry jam, you know, like a normal donut filling. But it's like a raspberry Bavarian cream. Let me get one more bite and I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, you can see that it's actually like a cream filling, not just like raspberry jam. I'm already sweating so much. Holy cow. It's unbelievably hot out here today. Pretty tasty, really sweet. The cream filling is good, and it's not as sweet as like a normal jam jelly filling, like a jelly filled donut would be. I feel like I would order this again. Not bad. I'm not really a huge fan of raspberry, but pretty good. I feel like the raspberry filling is a little bit more like refreshing than a normal donut raspberry filling would be. Can't believe how stinking much I'm sweating already just sitting here. Holy cow. Yeah, it was a good donut. All right, a little like breeze started rolling through, and it's pretty nice up here. So one thing that I've said about every Voodoo donut ever is when they put these pretzels in here, the pretzels are usually stale because they, like, I don't know what happens when you put pretzels in baked goods, they turn stale. Got a little bit of the pumpkin pie filling on there. Oh yeah, stale pretzel. Oh, the pumpkin pie is good though. All right, let's see. Nothing in there. A little bit of like a cinnamon spice in the actual dough itself. But I haven't gotten any of the pumpkin yet. Wow. Also, look at the size of this thing. It's huge. All right, I think we got a bite coming in here that'll be... Oh yeah. If you took a pumpkin pie and melted it down and put it inside of a donut, that's what this tastes like. This is good. Like, I don't really like pumpkin spice stuff, but I like pumpkin pie. The only thing that would make this better is whipped cream. Like, you put whipped cream on a pumpkin pie. Yeah, it was good. It's a good donut. I like this one better than I like the Jack one. Very delicious donut. Yeah. That's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a melted down pumpkin pie inside of a donut. That's good. It's ridiculously good. I would order this one again. I would order this one again before I ordered the Jack one again. The only thing that would make this better, aside from the whipped cream, is like a cold night. Like, eating this on a cold night would be way better than eating it when it feels like temperature of 108 out here. Nice job, Voodoo Donuts. Nice job. All right, our first stop is into Universal Studios, Florida. There's some more new stuff in the Horror Nights tribute store that we got to check out. Maybe we'll try another treat. Why not? It'll be a sugar-filled lunch day. All right, look at this. Look at the extreme difference from today as opposed to when we came here on a weekend the last time. It was so busy the last time that we came here. Yeah, this is sketchy. There are so many people in this park right now. I'm gonna have to try to like maneuver my way around to try to stay away from people. But this is kind of ridiculous. Wow. Not very busy today. Head to the Universal Studios store and have a look at some of their face coverings. Here are the face coverings, and as you all know, they're always adding new styles and new designs. So now we've got a Jurassic World one and a Jurassic Park one that are both brand new. And of course the Beetlejuice one and the Horror Nights ones that we all showed you before. Still, $6 a piece or 4 for $20. Pretty good deal. So we used to use Minion Mayhem as our update to tell you what the crowd level was like. I don't know if that still stands, but only a 15-minute wait. Hardly anybody here. They do have the extended queue set up though. Maybe they're expecting a big crowd today, but there definitely isn't one here at the moment. Ooh, I like this. There's not even a line to get into the tribute store. Wow, I hope there's not very many people in there at all. So on September the 8th, there's gonna be a special signing session from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. with Louis Orazi, who is the one that created this art right here. Now you do have to buy something that day to participate in the signing event, but you can get his autograph. All right, let's go into the tribute store, see what we can find that's new in there. You all remember the Franken-mold machine. I actually have to make more of these today because we had a giveaway where we gave one of these away, but we decided to give away 4 of them, so I have to make 3 more of them real quick. All right, I got 3 more Frankensteins ready to go. I'm gonna try not to put a shadow on this, but they got some seasonal rubber ducks here. Got a Wolfman duck, we got a Dracula duck, another Dracula duck, like a different style of Dracula duck, and a Frankenstein's monster duck. I feel like this one kind of glows in the dark. I don't know if I can put a shadow. Yeah, some of them glow in the dark for sure. Do you see how they're glowing? Huh. Oh no, another Moldarama. This one's got pumpkin in it based off of this pumpkin from the original Fright Nights. I want to see if I can show you the shirt. Like, they have one of the throwback shirts with the pumpkin on it. Here it is. So the pumpkin is based off of Halloween Horror Nights 1992. And this pumpkin with the chainsaw going through it. I'm gonna go make one so we can see how it looks. All right, we are making a pumpkin. Let's see what happens. Ooh, okay. Looking pretty good. So other than that new Moldarama, that's all that I see in this room that's new. I got my pumpkin. I'll show it to you out in the light so you guys can see it a little bit better. But I got too many things. I made it into the food room and I wanted to show you some of the prices for everything. Oh, they all just went away. One more. And also, last time we were in here, the lights were not on the beating hearts. But they're on them now. So the last time I was here, this was key lime, wasn't it? Ooh, key lime mummy tarts. Oh, that sounds so good. I feel like sometimes I'm losing my mind. Was that key lime last time? Because now it's just lemon. Also in the food room, they have a new horror ink machine where you can make your own t-shirts. Here's an example of one over here. It says, "I'll give you my heart and this other guy's heart too. Halloween Horror Nights," with a picture of Frankenstein. Got a couple more over here. You can make a poster that says, "You don't have to shave for me. This is my creature costume." These are fun. I like this. From the Wolfman. I like this. It says "Tales from Curfew," and it's got a picture of Wolfman, and it says "Lockdown Beard." Some of these are really funny, like "Quarantine Hair Don't Care," "Party Animal," "Let's Go Out for a Bite." This is my Frankenstein's monster costume. Those are really funny. This is interesting. I think these are lollipops, like masked lollipops from Mardi Gras. I'm pretty sure they're from Mardi Gras. Also, I feel like the last time that I was in here, I didn't really get a good look at some of these things. So my question is, did he put Beetlejuice, like the different spelling, on a card because it was hard for people to say because they weren't sure? Let me show a card. No, they all say Beetlejuice, just like just like the star, but the name of the movie is Beetlejuice. Not spelled like that. Yeah, the movie's spelled like this. I'm so confused. Why does he spell it like this, but the name of the movie is spelled like this? Another look at the crowd level here in New York. Yeah, there's nobody in here. I mean, there are people here, but way less than the last time. No, most definitely, if there's anything that I suggest, it is do not come on the weekends. Definitely come on weekdays. We're gonna go back behind Richter's and eat our little lemon tart that we got. Before I pull out all of my food, I wanted to show you the pumpkin that we got. This is the Moldarama Pumpkin. You can see down at the bottom it says Halloween Horror Nights, right? Yeah, Halloween Horror Nights. It is kind of like a little bit misshapen at the top here, just a little bit, like a little bit too hot. We're gonna have somebody come out and take a look at it. Unless it's supposed to look like that. I don't think it is. And you can see there are some like cracks down here in the mold. I think that's part of the actual mold itself. It might be, I don't know. This might be like part of it, you know, part of the design. When I was in there, there was a team member there that was talking to me about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like all melty at the top," and I was like, "I think that's how it's supposed to be." So there it is. There's my little pumpkin guy that I got, my Moldarama. So you can see, both of these were $6. I got the Frankenstein one and the pumpkin one. Yeah, the Frankenstein one doesn't say Halloween Horror Nights, it just says Universal Studios, whereas this one says Halloween Horror Nights. So here's a daytime look at the mummy tart, the lemon mummy tart. Looks really good. It's pretty large. This was $5.40. I also got a hot dog, the same hot dog that we got last time, just so that I could have something that's savory instead of just eating 2 donuts and a tart for lunch. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a try. I got a fork to eat it with because that's how you have to eat it. I don't know why they didn't give me silverware anyways. So I got a fork and knife. Oh yeah, it's kind of melty even. You guys can see the cross section of it there. I mean, it's like a lemon tart. No, it's good. I think if you're a fan of lemon, I would suggest the lemon and blueberry crepe, more than I would suggest this. But this is good. Also, it's like a nice light, not as sweet as all the other stuff that I've been eating. Pretty tart. Pretty tart too. Pretty tart. Yeah, it's very drippy. It tastes like if you were to make a key lime pie, but use lemon instead. That's what this tastes like. I feel like this is what I would call a safe bet from the store. Like if you're looking for something that's not like a dramatic flavor, this is what you should go with. It's good. It is pretty tart. So this isn't overwhelmingly tart, but there is some like pucker factor to it. So just be prepared for that if you get this. Crust is really good. It's like a very buttery crust. It almost tastes like they took sugar cookies and like crumbled them up and formed them into a crust. Or like butter cookies. This is good. The only thing that would make this better is like some fresh fruit on the top, like blueberries or something like that. So my hot dog this time, the actual wrapping is thicker on it and the hot dog is a little bit more done. Huh. It's actually very interesting too, because look, the bottom is like pink, but the top's kind of like brownish. It has a little bit different taste this time. Kind of wish I had gotten some like mustard to dip it in. And this is better than last week. Or last time. I don't think it was last week, but better than last time, for sure. There you go. Little tiny hot dog. Well, that was a very enjoyable lunch. I liked eating the dessert first and the hot dog second. Sort of makes your stomach feel better. Like after you eat a lot of sweets, eat something savory. It was good. All right, we're gonna go over to Islands of Adventure now and have a look at some of the Jurassic Park roller coaster construction. I might go and check and see what the wait time is for Hogwarts Express to take that over. Let's find out. Because Fast and Furious is closed, this is the gift shop for it. And I have a feeling they're trying to get people to go in because most people would be coming out of the ride to go through the gift shop. So now they got A-frames out here and they got music blasting from inside the shop. Oh my goodness. King's Cross is a 60-minute wait to take the Hogwarts Express over to Islands of Adventure. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over. So although they are not having a parade currently, every once in a while they do bring out some of the parade floats and let the guests have a look at everybody, get a little bit of entertainment as everybody does some kind of dancing around on the floats. So as you all know, I'm from Florida, pretty used to our heat in the summer. It is hot today. 108 degrees feels like temperature outside, and it 100% feels like 108 degrees outside. It's just like oppressively hot. As you're walking through it and you're in the sun, you just kind of feel like, oh, it's so hot out here. So just be warned, if you're coming to the parks now, like it's September 4th, be ready for some heat. There's a lot. It's very, 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 very hot. Just trying to warn you guys because it's hot. All right, we've made it over to Islands of Adventure. We're heading inside. Gotta go check on our roller coaster. The adventure is just beginning, but our first stop is into Island Trading Company. Looks like they've got some Halloween Horror Nights merch in here as well. We got these 2 vintage shirts out front. Well, to select HHN shirts are 2 for $40. I didn't even notice that. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, it looks like they've got all of the vintage ones. Oh yeah, look, there's a lot of different Halloween Horror Nights stuff over here. They've got all the cups, all the artwork, magnets and pins. So this one's a pin, right? Or is this, it's just a magnet? It's like a 3D magnet though. Oh, they're both 3D magnets. That's neat. And then the comic book shirt, and this Jack shirt, and the Beetlejuice merch too. Everything's over here. Oh, here's another one that I haven't seen before. This is a Princess Poppy mask that is from Trolls. I think everything else we've seen already, right? Trying to see. Yeah. I feel like that's all the new ones that we haven't seen yet. I feel like Deadpool's for adults, right? Do you guys still have piggy banks? Look at this ridiculous Deadpool piggy bank. It's like the size of an actual head. How bizarre. A lot of Deadpool merch over here though. If we look at the wait times over here, it said that look at this. Reign of Kong is 50 minutes. Forbidden Journey 35. Wait till this next one. Right there. Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure, 15-minute wait. What? Just wanted to get an overview shot of the entire coaster before we head back to Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat barges. I don't see anything too new over here, or too like that sticks out as too new. Looks like they're starting to get the AC installed, and they're still putting it. Oh, you can see some rock work starting to peek up over top of the building from this angle. All right, let's go get a closer look. Look, people are all out here meeting and greeting Steve. Well, that's interesting. Steve isn't wearing a mask. Captain America seems like the last person not to be wearing a mask. This little splash pad in front of the Toon Lagoon sign looks kind of, oh, I was gonna say it looks kind of sad, but then there was one big splash. But yeah, other than that, it's just like a couple of little sprays here and there. As I was walking through Toon Lagoon on my way over to Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat barges, I came by this Dippin' Dot stand. Who is this character? I feel like I've seen that character before, but I couldn't tell you who it is. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we're going back behind me Ship the Olive to have a better look at the Jurassic Park roller coaster. Look at that, you can see it over top of Popeye and Bluto's, sticking up right at the peak of the roof there. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Look at that, you can see inside through this big old hole in the building right here. Looks big in there. I can't really tell what else is going on in there, but looks interesting. Also, they made more land here, right? Like they bumped that section out. I don't think it was that close to the pylons before. Oh man, I'm so full of sweets. Another thing is, up here at the very top, you can see they've wrapped some blue plastic around the track. That is because a pair of ospreys, which are birds, very large birds, started nesting up there. Universal had to remove them humanely, and they put the plastic up there to try to make sure that they don't come back. But you can see the plastic has been ripped a little bit as the birds have been trying to come back ever since they were moved. Do you all remember when we were showing this structure one of the last times that we were here? And I was like, oh, it kind of looks like the track is on an elevator or something. They finally connected this piece of track to this indoor section right here. So maybe this is where it finally comes out and heads to the back side and goes through all of the different features out here. All right, let's go to the other side and have a look from a different angle. Heading past Skull Island, Reign of Kong, a 35-minute wait. Aside from the Hogwarts Express, this is the longest wait in the park. Just came across the exit of Jurassic Park River Adventure, and we're turning towards the Jurassic Park roller coaster. Holy cow! It is gigantic. I mean, just from coming here before, it didn't seem like it was going to be this big. I know the coaster track was going to be that big, but look at this rock work. Holy cow. Oh, and they're building what look like dinosaur containment walls around the coaster. And if you look really closely, a bunch of team members have signed these I-beams up here. That's fun. Kind of like leave your mark. If you worked here at Islands of Adventure, you got to sign your name on a roller coaster. That'll be here for years to come. Do any of you guys work at Universal and see your name? That's really neat. I really am blown away by how large the rock work is and how intricate it looks surrounding the tracks here. Like the last time that we came here, or one of the last times that we came here, it just seemed like there was just track everywhere and not as many rocks. But now there's tons of rocks. Also, look, they put some plants in there, in the middle of the rocks, like in the cracks of the rocks. Put some plants. I know that it's been a few weeks since I've been to Universal, but I am like seriously blown away by how different it looks out here. All of this new wall work and rock work, this is awesome. One thing that we saw online from some people that were here is they have statues of Velociraptors throughout this. I don't know if they're going to be moving or if they're animatronics or if they're just statues because they were all wrapped in plastic. We can't see them from here, but we saw pictures online of them being lowered into place. I can't wait. Oh man, I'm like so excited for this roller coaster. I still don't know where the front entrance to this ride is going to be. Possibly here? I don't know. It makes sense, like this looks like the front of a ride. but it also looks like the side of a ride. Over here, sort of near Burger Digs and the Discovery Center, there's this turn area here, and I think everybody said this was the beginning of the ride, where the launch is. I wanted to show you there's lights in there already. I don't know why that excites me, but it does, because that means the progress is moving right along. This building is so big, it has to be something, right? It has to be a show scene in there. That's just, I can't see it not having a show scene. This curve out here, look, you can see they put the outside walls. We were just showing you the other side of that curve just behind these trees. And this is the beginning section of it, or this is the other side of it. You can see they've already put the walls up on it. I wonder what they're loading in with this hoist here. This is awesome. It's fitting in very nicely with this whole like area here. Even though they're from two different movies, like this will be Jurassic World and this is Jurassic Park. Man, I don't know, I'm like speechless. This ride is gonna be so awesome. Like just looking at the way that the rock work was over there and the way that it interweaves with the rock work and all of this, these two buildings right here, like there has to be a show scene in there and there has to be a show scene in here. I don't see how there couldn't be. Unless one of them's like the load and unload. I don't know, man. Ooh, it looks awesome. Oh, I can't wait. Now the question is, when will it open? So in my opinion, I think that this will open after all of the coronavirus restrictions are done and the park starts to get back to normal as like a new push to try to get people into the park and regain some of the lost revenue. Like, oh, we got a new roller coaster, come on in and ride it. Big push for it. There's a smoking section down here to the left of the Discovery Center, but there's also like a little pathway that gets us closer to the roller coaster. I'm gonna head back here and see if there's any theming back here, because a lot, like the section back here by the water doesn't have as much theming around it. It's just kind of open track. Whereas up front, across from the Jurassic Park River Adventure ride, there's all that rock work and theming around it. I'm wondering, are they gonna put more theming back here? Well, here's something. You can see most of these supports don't have any extra brackets on them, except for these over here. I wonder if they're gonna attach something there, or if that's just for lighting. I don't know. Maybe they'll put animatronic. Oh man, I'm just guessing here. I don't have any insider information. But like, how cool would it be if there were dinosaurs strapped to the outside of the track there? Even cooler, animatronic dinosaurs. I don't think that's gonna happen, but a boy can dream, right? This whole area back here is gonna be awesome though. Look at this view down this track. Ooh. And then this section right here too. This ride is gonna be really good. Like I can feel it. It's just gonna be fun to ride. It looks like the new locker location over here by Forbidden Journey and a little more work done on it. I'm wondering if this is gonna be where they're going to attach rock work to the outside of it or what? I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this ends up. Right now, it just looks like a block construction. And it doesn't seem like they're moving very quickly on it, but there's some steel structure sticking out over here too. That could be anything, you know? Like, who knows? Who knows what that's gonna be? Possibly rockwork.
And enjoy the rest of your time here in
This area in front of Hagrid's has always been pretty difficult to navigate. Doesn't seem too bad right now, but I wanted to see if I could see the wait time for Hagrid's. Yeah, oh, it's a 50-minute wait now. Before it was 15, now it's 50. So 1-5 before, now 5-0. Ooh, well, you can get psychic readings or henna tattoos. That's exciting. Oh, that's random. King Julian's over here. And he likes to move it. But he also has a Jeep out here? This is Dora's Jeep, right? Am I imagining things? Well, this is exciting. They got a little soundtrack going and everything. Whoa, I like it. But you can see they've got a little rope thing set up with some social distancing markers. And they got a little dance going. Oh, it was a video, sorry. Oh yeah. So last time that we were here, we were talking about attractions that were temporarily closing. And one of those was Poseidon's Fury, and this is it right here. And now there's a sign out front that says the temple is sealed. All tours suspended until further notice. Poseidon's Fury is currently unavailable. Ah, I do like that they have themed signs though, saying that the rides are unavailable or the attractions are unavailable. I came over behind Mythos to get a better view of the Jurassic Park roller coaster, and then I noticed that there was this soft shell turtle swimming up, and all of these fish. What are these? Are they like carp? Or bluegill? They're really big, whatever they are. Yeah, a little soft shell turtle too. Well, big soft shell turtle actually. Yeah, there's not really anything different to see over here aside from the fact that they have added some land over here. Looks like they're going to be adding some more land around here. But other than that, nothing. Just more roller coaster track. We can get a better view of where the ospreys were from over here. But, oh yeah, look at this. On the back of the building, it's like zigzag shaped, almost like something broke out of it. Huh. All right, I think that's gonna do it for us from Universal because there's a big storm rolling in over here. It'll be nice to have the heat dissipate, but it does look like it's gonna be a pretty nasty storm. We already heard some thunder, so I'm gonna make my way to the front. Oh, before we leave, I did want to point out they do have fencing staged for a large crowd this weekend. So like I said, coming on the weekends, definitely a different experience than coming on weekdays. Ooh, normally I would do my outro kind of right in this area right here, but I think it's gonna storm pretty quickly, so I'm gonna head out to the garage and do my outro out there. Before we get to the garage, I did want to point out that Big Fire is back open now, so you can go in. I haven't had a good meal here ever. Like I've been here twice and I haven't had a good meal, but a lot of people say that it's very delicious. Ooh, it's getting windy. So I think I'll have to give it another try. Things are falling over, it sounds like. All right, we've made it back to the car. It is now pouring out, but all in all, it was a good day. It was an extremely hot day at Universal Studios. We got to try donuts. We got to try a lemon tart. We got a ton of, well, 4 different Moldarama toys. We got some Frankensteins. We got a little pumpkin. Got to check out some new stuff in the Halloween Horror Nights store. And then we went over and checked on the roller coaster in Islands of Adventure, the Jurassic Park roller coaster. That's Thunder. It's moving right along and is much, much bigger than I thought it was going to be, or than I imagined it was going to be. So, all in all, a great day. So with that being said, we are off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to help. So because September is NICU Awareness Month, we wanted to shine a spotlight on the National Perinatal Association. NICU stands for Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, and every year more than 500,000 babies are admitted into the NICU. The National Perinatal Association is working to make advances in neonatal medicine, which means that more infants can benefit from the specialized care that NICUs can offer. So I just wanted to take a minute to say how much we appreciate the healthcare workers working in the NICU, and we hope that you'll take a look at the link in the description down below and learn more about the importance of the NICU. And thank you for watching this video.